There is a quiet truth about success that most people never stop long enough to notice. The biggest changes in life rarely begin with big decisions. They begin with small ones. The kind nobody applauds, the kind nobody even sees. Every day, without realizing it, you cast hundreds of votes for the person you're becoming. Every decision either strengthens your future or quietly weakens it. Your brain doesn't care whether a habit is helping you or hurting you. It simply learns from repetition. Whatever you repeat, it accepts as normal. That's why success isn't built in one extraordinary moment. It's built in ordinary moments repeated with extraordinary consistency. Most people wait until they feel motivated before they take action. But motivation is emotional, and emotions are temporary. Habits are different. Habits continue long after motivation disappears. They become the invisible force that shapes your identity. So instead of asking, "How can I become successful?" ask a different question. What kind of person am I becoming through the choices I repeat every day? Because that question changes everything. Today, we're exploring 10 habits that separate people who keep growing from those who stay trapped in the same cycle. And the first habit begins before most people even realize the day has started. Habit 1. Protect your first thoughts. Most people wake up and immediately open their phones. Within minutes, their minds are filled with other people's opinions, problems, headlines, and distractions. Before they've chosen their own direction, someone else has already chosen it for them. Your first thoughts are like wet cement. Whatever touches them leaves an impression. If your morning begins with comparison, urgency, and noise, don't be surprised when your entire day feels scattered. Instead, spend the first few minutes reminding yourself who you want to become before the world tells you who to be. A focused morning doesn't guarantee a successful day, but a distracted morning almost always guarantees a distracted mind. And once your attention belongs to you, the second habit becomes possible. Habit 2. Stop negotiating with yourself. Every promise you break to yourself teaches your brain one dangerous lesson. My words don't matter. It starts with small things. I'll wake up early. I'll exercise tomorrow. I'll finish this later. Each broken promise weakens self-trust. Confidence isn't created by compliments. It's created when your actions consistently match your intentions. Successful people don't win because they have stronger willpower. They win because they argue less with themselves. When it's time to act, they act. The less you negotiate with your excuses, the stronger your identity becomes. Because discipline is simply self-respect. Yet I repeated, and that leads directly to the next habit. Habit 3. Protect your attention. Like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. Attention is the currency of your future. Whatever consistently captures your focus eventually shapes your thinking. Modern technology isn't just competing for your time. It's competing for your mind. Every notification pulls you away from deep thinking. Every distraction trains your brain to expect another distraction. Little by little, your ability to focus begins to disappear. The people who achieve extraordinary things aren't always the smartest. They're often the people who can stay focused long after everyone else becomes distracted. Protect your attention. Because where your attention goes, your life quietly follows. Habit 4. Finish what you start starting. Feels exciting. Finishing feels uncomfortable. That's why so many dreams remain unfinished. The human brain loves novelty, but growth happens in repetition. Every unfinished project silently teaches your mind that quitting is acceptable when things become difficult. Every completed task teaches the opposite. It tells your brain I am someone who follows through. You don't build confidence by chasing new ideas every week. You build confidence by completing the ideas you've already started. Success doesn't belong to people with the most plans. It belongs to people who finish them. And finishing requires one more powerful habit. Habit 5. Learn to be comfortable. Being uncomfortable. Most people aren't controlled by failure. They're controlled by discomfort. The discomfort of rejection, the discomfort of uncertainty, the discomfort of boredom, the discomfort of hard work. So they escape, they scroll, they procrastinate, they wait for a better mood. But discomfort isn't a signal to stop. It's often proof that you're growing. Every meaningful goal asks the same question. Will you keep going even when this stops feeling easy? Strongest minds aren't fearless. They've simply stopped expecting growth to feel comfortable because they understand something most people never do. Your comfort zone protects your feelings, but your discomfort expands your future. And the next habit may be the one that determines how far that future can truly take you. Habit 6. Choose your environment carefully. Most people believe they make their own decisions, but look closer. Your environment is making many of them for you. Spend enough time around people who complain, and complaining starts to feel normal. Spend enough time around people who take responsibility, and excuses begin to sound strange. Human beings naturally absorb the attitudes, standards, and behaviors they see every day. That's why changing your life sometimes begins with changing what surrounds you. The books you read, the videos you watch, the conversations you allow, the people you listen to. Every environment is quietly asking one question: who are you becoming while you're here? Choose environments that challenge your potential, not your peace. Because your surroundings are often stronger than your intentions. And that brings us to a habit almost everyone struggles with. Habit 7. Delay instant gratification. Your brain loves rewards. The faster they arrive, the more it wants them. That's why endless scrolling, junk food, and constant entertainment feel so addictive. They provide pleasure without requiring patience. But almost everything meaningful in life works the opposite way. A healthy body, financial freedom, deep relationships, inner confidence, they all demand that you sacrifice today's comfort for tomorrow's reward. Successful people aren't born with more self-control. They've simply trained themselves to pause before reacting. To ask one simple question: will this make tomorrow better, or only make today easier? Your future is built by the rewards you're willing to wait for. Habit 8. Respond, don't react. Life will never stop testing you. Someone will criticize you. Plans will fail. People will disappoint you. The question isn't whether difficult moments will come. The question is who will be in control when they do. Most people react emotionally. A calm person responds intentionally. Those few seconds between what happens and how you respond can change the direction of an entire day or an entire life. Your emotions are real, but they are not always right. Real strength isn't controlling the world around you. It's controlling the world within you. Because when you master your reactions, very little can control you. Habit 9. Keep promises to yourself. Imagine trusting someone who breaks every promise they make. You wouldn't. Yet many people do exactly that to themselves. They promise to start. They promise to change. They promise that tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow comes. Nothing changes. Self-confidence isn't something you find. It's something you earn. Every promise you keep becomes evidence. Evidence that you are reliable. Evidence that you can be trusted. And the person who trusts themselves no longer needs constant motivation because they already believe their own words. Few things are more powerful than that, which leads to the final habit. Habit 10. Improve by 1% every day. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in 1 month and underestimate what they can achieve in 1 year. They search for dramatic transformations. Life changes through quiet consistency. 1 better decision, 1 extra page, 1 more workout, 1 difficult conversation, 1 promise kept. None of these seem life-changing on their own, but repeated hundreds of times, they become impossible to ignore. Great lives are rarely built through giant leaps. They're built through small improvements that never stop. And one day, people call it success, without ever seeing the thousands of invisible choices that created it. Conclusion. A year from now, your life will reflect the habits you repeat between now and then. Not your intentions, not your excuses, your habits. The person you dream of becoming isn't waiting for perfect circumstances. They're waiting for your next decision. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not next year. Today. Because every small choice is casting a vote for your future. Every distraction, or every moment of discipline, every excuse, or every action, every promise broken, or every promise kept. The future isn't created all at once. It's created quietly. 1 decision at a time. So when this video ends, don't try to change everything. Choose 1 habit. Practice it until it becomes part of who you are. Then choose the next. Because success isn't about becoming a different person overnight. It's about becoming a better version of yourself. 1 repeated habit at a time. If this message changed the way you think, don't let it end here. Come back to it. Listen again. And remember, the life you want isn't built by what you know. It's built by what you repeatedly do.